Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm. Silver the Future guy back from vacation. What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What is going on, y'all? What's up, y'all? It's Monthly Gamer. You feel me? Up very early in the morning. Get my plugs and stuff out the way while we're here. Like what you see here. Like, comment, subscribe, share with everybody, hit the bell. Make sure you come back. I'm here streaming every single day, normally at 5 o'clock Central Time. But today, 7:45 a.m. because we got a direct to watch. You feel me? Got Kirby Air Riders. I need to be sold on Kirby Air Riders because I never really played Kirby Air Rider or Kirby's Air Rider. Never played it like that. And I've always seen it, and I've always looked at it, and I've always been like, I already have Mario Kart. I've always been like that, always. So I'm like, what I need to be shown something wildly different, dude. Got to be shown something wildly different for me to bite. That's just the long and short of it. If I'm and me being brutally honest about it, like you gotta tear me away from Mario Kart. Now, having said that, Mario Kart World could be that game that I'm torn away from. You feel me? Because I'm like, you know, this could be I mean, obviously this is going to be a different type of racing game. You feel me? But I'm like, it could be just enough for me to be like, okay, well, maybe I don't need to play Mario Kart World. You feel me? Like that. Oh my God, I missed the mushroom. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what's different enough. Now, if it's just another racing game, I'm gonna be like, I love you, Sakurai, but I still need to be sold, man. And there's a lot of racers coming out, dude. There's a lot of, and I'm like, Sakurai, you gotta bring it, dude. So I'm like, there's a lot of racers coming out. There's a lot of racers coming out, dude, and a lot of them are good. Now, mind you, I will say this, and this is the thing that I've been seeing making the rounds or whatever, like people have been saying. Apparently, the original, and this is from Sakurai himself. Apparently, the original Kirby's Air Rider was essentially made in like 3 months. You know what I mean? Like they had all the assets and all this stuff, but like actually, like, you know, building the mechanics of the game out took like 3 months, which is absolutely nuts. That's absolutely insane. So I'm like, you know, I've just been hearing that around, like people have been saying that. So I'm like, if that's true, it only took 3 months to make Kirby Air Rider, and it came out the way that it did, I'm like, this game apparently Air Riders took about 3 years for him to make. So I'm like, what could he have done? You feel me? Like, if he's got way more time on his hands to do it. What could you do with that? That's crazy. You know what I mean? So I wonder what's all there. Oh my god, I keep getting hit by everything, dude. And Sakurai's gonna tell you the deets. You feel me? He's gonna give you the deets. He's gonna tell you everything you need to know. There will be. I feel, and I also feel like he's gonna. Crap. Give me a second. I also feel like it's gonna come out like fairly soon. Fairly soon. You feel me? Hey, where's the other? What do you mean? Where's the other? What? What are you talking about, Silver the Future guy? Let's see. What are you talking about, Silver the Future guy? Where's the other people? Silver the Future guy, let me tell you a pet peeve of mine. It's when people come through and then they ask, where's everybody at? One of my biggest pet peeves, man. It is early in the morning. Not everybody's gonna wake up for a Kirby Direct. I'm not gonna get a large audience. I'm also a very small channel, so everybody's not going to show up. You feel me? Also, are you here for the other people or are you here to watch the Direct? You feel me? Because if you're here for the other people, this ain't a hangout spot like that. You feel me? Small pet peeve of mine. You feel me? Other people will show up. You feel me? And if they don't, it's fine. But that is, I'm just sharing with you a small pet peeve of a very small pet peeve of mine, dude. Like, come through, enjoy what you watching. You feel me? And that's it. Ah. Very dark in here. Very dark. These levels are getting stupid hard. And I'm starting to get upset about the Chaos Emeralds. Like, I'm like, I don't know how to get the Chaos Emeralds in this game. Like, I do, but I'm like, it always goes. So I wonder if it's a glitch because I've seen other people get the Chaos Emeralds. And I'm like, how do you get them? Because come on, man. That was my fault. That was my fault. One thing about Sonic in this game, man, he's very slippery. So you gotta adjust. Keep with these little sneaky, snaky Goombas, dude. Edge, get on the edge, you know what I'm saying? All right, don't spin like a dummy like you did last time. Don't trick me. Okay, I was about to say, don't make me like fall down in a hole. That'd be so jerky. Oh, nice. They were down there. Cool. Wow. Come on, man. I can't see. I can't see. Oh, I'm getting tore up. I'm getting toe up with the game over. That was a nice little game over screen. Honestly. What? What was that? Why am I having a 3D blast screen pop up on me? Very strange. Five, four. Let's try it again. Let's try again. But yeah, very excited about Air Riders, you feel me? Hold on, time out. Seeing something. Seeing some motion. Seeing some emotion. Okay. Hold on. Hold up. All right, here we go. Something popped up on my phone. I had to handle that real quick. Ah, I can't see. I really don't like levels where I cannot see anything in front of me, dude. I really hate it. I really hate it. They're kind of the worst. I'm like, I have nothing to light this place up or anything. What if I get a fire flower? Oh, that was my fault. Oh God. Go. All right, cool. We can work with that. All right, checkpoint. Do I stop here? I'm wondering. Maybe I should stop here. I think I might stop here. Just so we can, so we can get in the frame of mind. Let's do that. Feel me? Let's get to the Kirby Direct. I'm about to say, what happened to my mouse? What happened to everything? Jeez. Yeah, we're not gonna make the same mistake that we made last time. You feel me? Where I was like, "Well, what happened to where's the stream at?" Look, here we go. We got everything going. As soon as 8 o'clock rolls around, we're gonna hit the button. You feel me? We're gonna hit the refresh button, and we're gonna see what's going on. All right, but we're ready. We're rearing to go. Let's see. Everything. All the microphone levels are good. All right, cool. I'm ready to see something. I'm ready to be entertained by Sakurai and his Sakurai-ness. What we got going on in this chat over here? It's just a bunch of stuff. Just people are saying Silk Song and all that stuff, thinking that, guys, I don't know if you Silk Song 100%. People are in here dumb, being stupid. Silk Song 100%. You know what's funny though? Like some people, man, like it's funny. Some people will actually take that seriously and be like, dude. Right. I'm just like, how are you going to tear me away from Mario Kart? And like I said, I think Mario Kart World might be easier for me to do that. It may be easier for that to be done with Mario Kart World because like there's not a whole lot I mean, it's not that there's not a lot of content there. It's that it's like, how am I put it? There's other racing games that are competing with it, that it's competing with, and it doesn't do anything to really stand out. Like the world part doesn't really stand out. You know what I mean? The open world aspect doesn't really stand out. I'm like, that is not the reason I keep coming to the game. You know what I mean? The power of like everything else is solid, but like that's not enough. Everything that y'all have added to the game, not enough for me to be like for me to stay like, because I'm looking at other places. You feel me? I'm still like, you know, the fast racing games. I'm like, yo, the new one, I'm like, is dope. I'm like, I kind of sometimes want to play this, even though that's the same thing as it was before, but still, it's like, yo, this is different enough. Feels like F-Zero. And then it's the same thing with the others, like Sonic and All-Stars, not Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed. Sonic Cross Worlds looks appealing. You know what I mean? Even if it's just laps, if we just lapping. But the air mechanic seems better than what's on Mario Kart. Like on Mario Kart, the air time stuff is not that great. You feel me? Right, let's refresh. Refresh it. Wait for it to come on. Here we go. And depending on how much Sakurai explains in this video, I don't know if this is gonna be like demonetized because of the, or if I'm gonna get a copyright because of this music. Here you go. Over 20 years since the previous game, Kirby Air Ride launched on Nintendo GameCube. Comes Kirby Air Riders. First, I'll begin with the question of why we call this game Kirby Air Riders. Here it is. Here we go. We gotta explain everything, dude. Okay. Looks decent. It's because you can now choose your rider. Okay, could you not choose your rider in the other one? Kirby is here. Let's go, Smash Bros. A light and floaty friend to all. This well-balanced hero has no clear weaknesses. All right, well-balanced. King Giddy, he's the fat one. Heavyweight rider who rules the raceway, hits hard with his powerful hammer. Okay. The Meta Knight. A shadowy defender who slashes rivals with his sword and slices through the air on dark wings. Gotcha. Bandana Waddle Dee is here. A sturdy rider who builds boost charge quickly. His trusty spear strings rivals like a hornet. Chef Kawasaki is here. A culinary genius who always has a ladle handy. Recovers an extra amount from food items. Okay. All right. Even though there were two other characters in the previous game, Kirby was basically your only rider. Gotcha. Kirby could ride on various machines in that game. This time around, you can also have fun with each character's unique traits. How we got here? How did we get here? You might be wondering why I ended up creating a new Kirby Air Ride game. Yes. There was a strong request from Mr. Takahashi, head of software development of Nintendo, and Mr. Misahara, the president of the HAL Laboratory Inc. at the time. Okay, they came to me and was like, make one. At the time, I was working on the DLC for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate and wasn't really able to get around to the request, but I managed to complete a written proposal at high speed. You feel me? I actually mentioned this on my YouTube channel, so I hope you check that video out. Plugging. I see you with the plug. Developer of the game is Bandai Namco Studios Inc., not HAL Laboratory Inc. Bandai's so good though, you feel me? My company Sora Ltd and Bandai Namco blah, 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 on Smash Bros for 3DS, Wii U, and Smash Bros. Ultimate. Okay, they work together. Yes. Okay, let's move on to the to the main topic. Overview. What is Kirby Air Ride? It's a GameCube game that he made. The original was widely viewed as a racing game featuring Kirby. You might be asking yourself if it's basically Mario Kart. Yeah. You race and battle with the familiar characters around courses with different features, or so they say. Okay, so it's basically like Mario Kart. I even mentioned this when I received the request to make the game. I asked them if they still wanted to do it. But as fans of the original know, the appeal of the game is actually not the races. Okay? Switching rides. Anyway, I'm going to show the first look at the gameplay. Here it is. Alright. What's the appeal of the game? Sell me on it. Sell me on it, baby.
3, 2, 1, start.
Damn, that was a quick start. Okay, it looks beautiful. It's really been made. From this point on, I'll go into more details. How to ride. Here, I'll go over the basics of riding on the mechanics. This part is important, so please pay attention. All right, you're glued in. These are air ride mechanics, or machines for short, and they have different forms and traits. Okay. The characters who ride them are not called drivers, they're known as riders. Okay, Sakurai. Jesus. Don't call them drivers or riders. Not a fighting game. The machines usually float a little above the ground like they're hovering. Yes. They also move forward automatically. Okay. There's no need to press any button to accelerate. Okay, alright. You don't need to tilt the left stick forward either, so be mindful of that. Okay, so we just, okay. As you're racing forward, you can change direction by tilting the stick left and right. Okay, so it's just automatic. Use one button for the controls. B, this is called a boost charge. When you press the button, the machine hits the ground and you'll start a boost charge and then brake. Simultaneously, if you hold down the button, you'll start charging up. Interesting. But if you're just racing forward, there's really not much else. There's not use in pressing the button. If you come across a sharp corner, tilt the stick all the way to the side while pressing the button. Start drifting and sliding along the ground. Okay, so it's important to keep boosting. So he is simplified racing. Build your charge, then when you exit the curve, let loose. By repeatedly charging through drifts, you can move forward really fast. Those are the basics. Gotcha. To recap, when racing forward, you don't need to press the button or tilt the stick. You just need to tilt the stick left and right and use the button curves. Okay. Also, most of the machines can glide. There aren't any specific flying areas. If you jump from a ramp, you'll fly through the air like a glider. Tilt the stick towards you, in other words, all the way down, and the machine's nose will rise, making you fly upward. Okay. By tilting the stick up, the nose will point down. Okay, so that's what's all right. So when you're racing normally, don't continue to tilt. Don't continue. Otherwise, you'll suddenly fall off the ramps. So don't tilt the stick forward. When you're landing, try to do it gracefully and be parallel with the ground. Okay. If you land perfectly, you'll get an extra burst of speed. Gotcha. Whether you're steering or flying, it's important that you use the controls carefully. Special. In the previous game, you used a single button for everything. But this time we added a second button, unfortunately, we added a second button. This is to expand the game's depth. In contrast to the boost charge button, which propels the machine forward, we're calling this the special button. Special button. Below the boost charge gauge is the special gauge. Press the special button once the gauge is full and you'll unleash a special move. Okay, each rider has a different one. Okay? Some specials increase your speed while others unleash attacks. You know what? This is different than Mario Kart, which is a thing that I wish Mario Kart would bring back. So I'm a little bit like, oh, okay. That is one thing I wish Mario Kart would bring back. Take a drink while they're doing this. Like, we haven't had special moves since Double Dash. And that was like the first and last game that had special moves. So I'm like, You're never gonna bring him back. If another game does it, hey, I ain't got no problem with that. I ain't got no problem with that. See, now this game became a little bit more appealing to me. A little more appealing. A little more. Snowball. Only Kirby has 4 specials. And you can choose your special by selecting from Kirby's different colors. I mean, Kirby is the main character after all, of course. You might have also spotted Cappy making an appearance. Cappy? Oh, Cappy. That Cappy, not the other Cappy. Even mushrooms can race in Kirby Air Riders. Oh, the special button has another important function, but we'll go to that later. Interesting. Lessons to be learned. You can learn about different racing techniques, including the ones I just went over in lessons. Okay. Before you start racing, it'll be a good idea to try them out. Once you've completed all the lessons, you can master all the techniques in the game. Machines. So each machine performs differently. Both drives and glides perfectly well. An easy ride, no clear weaknesses, of course. Wing Star. Slow when ground bound, but soars gracefully whenever it takes flight. Wagon Star. Can't boost charge, but makes up for it with high performance and blah, blah, blah. Races ahead on a single wheel, an interesting design compared to Star's type machines. Shadow Star. Shadow Star. Attacks cause major damage even on a single hit. Soars on sleek and shadowy wings while airborne. Paper Star. Light as paper with impressive flight capabilities, fragile but other excellent acceleration. Snacks in the chat. Snack, don't come in here. Hey man, don't come in here asking about where's everybody at? Don't do that. All right. And use the charge as fuel during the race. I didn't read what was going on. My bad. That wheelie car looked dope. I know, right? Ride forward, then stop suddenly. Ride, then stop. Ride, then stop. If you boost charge, you'll come to a hard stop, and you can boost charge and turn, then speed off. In the previous game, there were 2 types of machines: Star type and Bike type. We're adding some new types here. Okay, new types adding. Chariot. That looks kind of sick. A safe, stable ride thanks to its 2-wheel design. Turn sharp corners with a reliable agility. It It also looks cool. Yes, it does look cool. I said that. I mentioned that. Tank Star. Even while you're boosting, you'll prepare straight forward without slowing down. You'll then boost dash in the direction you're facing. Snack said it's early, you know. Yeah, people coming in here. One of my biggest pet peeves, man. People coming in here. Where's everybody at? Dog, it's early in the morning. Like, what are you talking about? Additionally, depending on the in-game rules, machines can end up half broken. When that happens, they actually get a speed boost. Okay. This can also help you get out of a tough spot. He's just teaching us all the mechanics of the game. Riders. In the previous game, while you could play as Meta Knight and King DDD, you couldn't choose their machines. Here you have the freedom to change their machines, you feel me? There are other riders too. Rider collection. Magalore is here. Oh, they're going through the things again. Yeah, man. That's what I keep saying, man. I'm like, bro, are you here for the content? Or are you here to like, sit around and like, because it's cool to sit around and, just hang out with people. But like, I'm like, that's not what this channel is about. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a hangout spot. So it like, yeah, I'm like, that's a pet peeve of mine when people come through and they're just like, screw what you're talking about. Where's the people at, bro? Get off my chat, bro. Does this guy ever get older? He looked the same for the past like 5 years in Nintendo. You know how, man? Hey, man, look, they say black don't crack, but like, you feel me? Them Asians, bro, they don't be cracking either, bro. They don't be cracking either.
マシン自体が変わってしまう。
I'm curious that size of the machine changes.
イメージ通り
So as you can imagine, Kirby has better boost and can turn faster, while King DDD has increased top speed, attack power, and durability. Gotcha. But the racing performance isn't the only thing that changes. For example, King DDD and Meta Knight can also perform close range attacks. Just get close to an enemy and they'll automatically strike. Auto strike. Cappy's hat work as a shield, which can withstand some attacks. Okay. Machine. Whoa, that went way too fast. It's a good idea to select a rider that can. Wait a minute, what? Oh, never mind. Of course, you will want to consider the courses and rules as well. That's why in air ride mode, you'll select the course first, then the machine and air rider. Asian never be wasting. Asian persuasive, if you will. This game is in the Kirby series, which means Kirby can obtain different copy abilities from enemies. That skill is unique to him, okay? But that will create an advantage over the other riders and also create too much of a gap in the fun. So here we made it so that the other riders can use copy abilities. What? All riders can have everybody's got copy abilities. Oh shoot, wait. You went that far? Yes, we did. Press the boost charge button to release a fireball. He gave everybody copy abilities. That thing looks like it just looks like a slime from Dragon Quest. Blast off with the powerful engines. Oh, I'm not reading that. I'm not reading this part. Just be a ball. Just be a steel ball. By the way, the plasma copy ability no longer requires you to flick the stick to charge it up. It now charges automatically. Okay. You'll boost to unleash it. Copy abilities aren't just for attacking either. There are ones that also increase your speed. Catch enemies with copy abilities, boost charge when they're directly in front of you. In other words, press the button. Press the button. Push the button. Kirby will inhale them, but the other riders can catch them with a move called capture. For example, Chef Kawasaki can capture enemies with a ladle. Some riders have unique ways to capture enemies. If you can capture an enemy without a copy ability, you'll launch it as a star-shaped projectile. Also, when you defeat an enemy wandering through a course, you'll get small stars and accelerate. It's more beneficial to defeat enemies. You'll want to launch star-shaped projectiles from captured enemies. Use copy abilities and so on to defeat the enemies. And depending on the rules, some of the riders might even wander around by themselves. Here we casually revealed a newly added character. Who the hell is the Starman? Similar to the Mushroom Cappy, this character was originally a weak enemy. Not all the riders are major characters. We focus on the individuality of each participating rider. Let me take the opportunity to say this. I hope more people realize how cute Starman is. He's just a star. Snack says, how many courses come in? How many courses come in it though? I'm not spending $90 for 10 courses. I don't know. He hasn't said yet. For all our American viewers, a kilometer is 3,280 feet. For all of our couple of viewers. I think that the 6 is the right balance. Blah, 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 blah. After all, too many participants in this game can make it messy, and your chances of winning can shrink. For now, let's try doing just one lap. All right, we're about to see a lap. Snacks, we're about to see a lap. A lot of action that will happen, so I suggest you blah, 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 or making it smaller. We'll race on an ocean course. Wave flow waters. Ocean courses in racing games with familiar characters tend to have blue oceans, white beaches, music with Latin America. You know, you can just show this, Sakurai. You can just show this. But in Air Riders is not that calm. Okay, gotcha. Please take a look. Okay, I'm going to try the ocean course. See you suddenly parting. The sea parted. we got Moses in here. You feel me? I was not expecting Moses in the game. You feel me?
それを捉えることでスピードアップすることができます。
Okay, this looks pretty frantic, pretty hectic, pretty frantic.
敵キャラクターとかライバルを攻撃するとその分スピードアップすることができます。攻撃によって相手の足を引っ張るというのではなくて、攻撃によって
Looking kind of nuts.
自身をスピードアップするというそういう遊びなんです。
I would read what he's saying, but I kind of don't want to right now. I want to see what the game is looking like. I need to be sold on the game.
ドリフトで抜けて大砲、そして
Oh my mama, you can be broadcasting the visuals as you speak.
水のあれ来るのがすごいですね。
We got Moses and Kirby before GTA 6. Crazy, crazy work. Parting the sea and everything. Oh shoot. Everybody get out the way.
これでどうかな。このまんま巻いてっちゃおう。よし。
Nice, okay, I finished the race. Cool, 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 cool. That was quick as hell.
ああ、これは気持ちのいいやつですね。気持ちのいいゲームですね。
I feel you though, Snacks, when you said like I'm not paying $90 for 10 tracks. I'm not paying $90 for Kirby Air Riders, period. I don't care how good it looks. That's one of those things where I'm like, that's not, Of course, it was very dense, and along with the music, I think it's well designed. There's a whole lot of repetition, and as you race through the course, you'll find new things. Gloria Fields. Blaze said, not gonna lie, I didn't buy Mario Kart World, but I will be getting the Air Riders. Interesting. That's what I said too. I was like, look, Mario Kart World is dope. Like, it's Mario Kart. It's comfort. It's a little it's comfort food. But I'm like, I can be torn away from Mario Kart World, dude. And honestly, in Yoke, like Blaze, I wouldn't like. It's $70, bro. Or not 70. It's $80. Like, it's an 80. Here go all your tracks, Snacks. But yeah, Mario Kart World, bro. I'm like $70, bro, or $80, bro. I'm not paying for that, bro. That's the only reason why I have Mario Kart World is because I got the bundle. That is the only reason. If I got the Switch by itself, I would not have bought Mario Kart World, dude. Not a shot in hell. I do not blame you for skipping that and being like, yo, Air Riders might be the one.
先頃のプレイでも使っていましたが、勝つために大事なテクニックを
Snack said, so it's shorter and more pleasurable.
まずはスタースリップ。マシンは星を
You know, when the older you get, the older you get, the more you appreciate it. The more you appreciate shorter, more pleasurable.
ライバルが走った軌跡を捉えていきましょう。
In every facet of life.
そしてライバルや敵キャラへの攻撃。ヒット時に出てくる星屑を受けて
Hit the little stars that appear when you hit the opponent. Oh, in other words, these stars act as the machine power stars or
い
whatever.
ろんな攻撃アクションができるゲー
I
ム
didn't
で
get
す
to read
が
it.
先行者の邪魔をしたり足を引っ
He said,
張
that's
る
it.
ことがしたい
That's all the. I don't know, man. I don't know how many courses in here, bro.
リアクションも低めです。
I gotta see the price. I need to see the price.
後ろに突っ込む
If we talking like, oh, $70, hey,
自身をスピードアップさせてそう遊びです。
that ain't enough, G.
なお
Because that's also the problem. I already have a racing game. That's the problem too. I said the good thing is that I have a racing game already. But the other thing is that I already have a racing game. You know what I mean? Like the racing game that I do have is like, you know, it's fun, but I can be pulled away. But the other problem is that I also have a racing game. You know what I mean? If you're not coming with the heat, I'm not biting. He said, dude, they're fighting. I know, I seen it, bro. And they all got their own like unique techniques and all that stuff or whatever. I'm like, I like that because like Mario Kart doesn't do that anymore. So I'm like, that's an appeal to me where I'm like, hey, everybody's got, all the characters feel unique. They got their own little attacks and stuff. Snack said, that's all the tracks. I don't know, man.
エアライドでは周回数などのルールを
He's got to tell us how many tracks are in this.
ゲーム速度をスローにする
Machine collecting is sick though. Yeah, most definitely.
これは初心者の方に
Most definitely. There's a lot of different players. This game average cruising speed is a little higher than the previous game. If you feel like it's too slow, try slowing it down. Or if you feel like it's too much, try slowing it down. Also, in Air Riders mode or Air Ride mode, you can enable that option in the settings. I gotta read faster. Gotta be more slick with the reading. Retired, damn. City Trial. Now let's jump into City Trial.
ここがメインディッシュ。
It's the main event. Yeah, I imagine fans of Kirby Air Ride were waiting for this. In the previous game, City Trial took place on a map with a given amount of space. Okay. Here's still a sandbox, but yeah, I made it open world. Now it's open. It's set on a floating island. Okay. Welcome to Skya. You know, some players will probably spend a lot of time here. Okay. As a sandbox, Skya does have borders, but it has different areas contained within. I thought it said Skyrim for a second. I was like, what? 20 Skyrim? DJ Snack says, so that means there will be a $20 DLC for fast and super fast mode. Oh, Jesus Christ. I hope to God not. Please don't make us pay extra money for just for little upgrades and stuff like that. They probably won't. Nintendo's not that crazy. One Piece insert. What are you talking? What do you mean One Piece? Forest. Okay, so it's a sandbox. It's not an open world, but it's a little sandbox that we can play in. Which I'm alright with that. Underground Mall. I like this dude just going around with a spear like, Here's an overview of how City Trials work. Sky Island. Okay, all right. They have their expansion and subscription already. Yeah, right. Yeah, Snacks. I haven't watched too much of One Piece, so forgive me if I'm a little, you know, if I'm a noob when it comes to that. They have their expansion subscription already. Yeah. That's the gist of it. But first, in the previous game, up to 4 could play in split screen. But now, okay, up to 16 can play City Trial together. Yeah, 16. Got a lot more players. Of course, the game supports online play. You can also play with friends via local wireless. Local wireless only supports up to 8 players. All right, that's fair. However, you can add computer-controlled players to bring the total. I'm not adding computers. Maybe I will. I don't know. Since there are more participants, the map is also bigger than last time. And despite there being more participants, it's also fun to play solo. Snack said, too much. Too much. Too many 16s, too many. Skya. Now, we talk about fighting on Skya with the 5-minute time limit as well as the general flow. Oh, there's a 5-minute time. Okay, all right. First, select a rider. You can't select your machine. Instead, you'll start with a small machine, the Compact Star. Compact Star. Too many on-screen distraction, but very inclusive. If you're playing online, I would imagine, right, it's just gonna be you, right? But I think it was just I don't know if it's gonna be like 16-man split screen. That'd be insane, dude. Yeah, Smash is gonna be a battle royale. 100. Next Smash is gonna be a battle royale. 100 players. Oh my god, dude. Jesus Christ. Oh god. It's already bad enough how many players you can play on Smash Bros. Like it's just chaos. It's just chaos. Like don't go in there with any, like if you play it with like the full amount of characters that you can play on Smash Bros. Bro, you can't play that with any type of skill. It's just straight chaos. Next, start finding. There are all sorts of power-ups. All right, you can increase your boost, top speed, turn glide, offensive defense, and so on. They can increase your boost, top speed, turn glide. Oh, I literally just said that. Snack said Nintendo Fortnite. Yeah, right. Honestly, though, a game like that, I'm kind of waiting for Nintendo to do something like that. Just play Fortnite. No. No, I don't want to do that. I'm tired of Fortnite. And it's become a generic mess of brand IP that I can't take it.
様々な箇所で
Need something a little more creative.
パープを取って強化していきます。フィールドでは様々なイベントが起こります。翻弄されたり大きく稼いだりとまちまち。その中で
Still tired, y'all. I'll introduce some new events that'll stand out in particular. Short race.
ショートレースと
Dust Up Derby?
それらのイベントが始まるとフィールドのどこかにスタートエリアが生じます。
DJ Snack said for the Nintendo kids that don't want to conform to society.
もちろん参加しないのもいいです。早く入るとスタートまでの待ち
If you get there early, you can keep collecting power-ups until it starts.
ショートレースの場合、スタート地点に入った人でフィールドの
let's see.
なお部外者
All the short race participants appear as ghosts.
干渉できません。
It's a
レー
ghost.
スが終わったら順位に応じたパワー
This race is complete. I've given up on reading
スタート地点に入った
because like it's going too fast, and then like I'm trying to see chat and read. I'm like that's not happening.
飛行系のマシンは普段自由度が高いですが耐久性は低いのでご注意。ただ、でも参加した方が
Blaze, I'm liking this a lot, dude.
一回倒されると
I'm liking this a lot, dude.
マシンは壊れません。耐久力は回復
I'm liking what I'm seeing with this, particularly.
こちらも報酬パワーアップをもらえるのでほとんど結果を出せなくとも参加した方が
Now we ghost hunting, you know what I'm saying?
多分
You know what I'm saying? Just like Vankman,
例えばクラック
you know, Spangler, you feel me?
前作から
Egon
登場です。
Put your proton packs on. Oh, there's things actually happening in the map, huh? Mario Kart World. Look at that. There's things that are actually going on in the world. Snack says, this does look fun, not gonna lie. It does, man. It looks fun as hell, dude. Especially, you know, the open world part. Or the not the open world, but like the, you know, the sandbox part. Oh shit, we got Pokemon. What? Are you seeing the other characters and then you're like, that's a Pokemon?
あるだけ取れば良いというわけではありません。競技種によっては操作しにくくならない程度に抑えた方が良い場合もあるので、マシンと合わせて目指すイメージに。
You know, Sakurai will have all these games, right? He'll make these games and have the mechanics so like down to a T and so detailed, and then people will be like, "There's a meta to this," and he'll be like, "No, no, 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 no." And I'm like, well, "Why did you make it so intricate then? If there's not supposed to be a meta, like you're like, here's the stage." But you need to be careful. You need to make sure you know the right thing to get. You know what I mean? You got to get the right vehicle with the right thing, and then we'll be like, oh, so there's a meta to this. Oh, so then it's competitive. And it'll be like, no, 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 it's a party game. You'll be like, bruh. It'll be like, bruh.
よく見ておきましょう。
Dude, never let Sakurai into the kitchen. That motherfucker can cook. Yeah, dude. That's what I'm saying, man. Anytime he makes anything, bro, it's always interesting, bro. Always. Correct me if I'm wrong, Blaze, but I'm starting to get a little, like with the little battle mode in this, I'm getting little Kid Icarus vibes, you feel me? Just slightly, not a lot, just slightly. Just the vibes of it, not the mechanics and stuff and all that. Target flight. Oh, look at all these modes. Sakurai still believes in modes. Skydive. This is a Kirby Smash game already. Yeah, I know. Unfortunately, they released it at a time where Smash was already out. So it was like,
もちろん育てたマシンに有利不利が生まれます。基本的にはスタジアム種は多くの中からランダムで選ばれます。
Oh, stadiums are chosen at random. Oh god, the Nintendo. Oh, the online Nintendo people are gonna freak out. We can't pick our stages. Oh my god, this game is ruined.
対戦をするようなゲームもあるので気にしないでいいのかもしれないけれど、あんまり勝ち目がないのも厳しい。
Snacks out the chat. He said, "Gotta go, my guy. Little man is up, but hit me up when you finish." All right, bro. I'm gonna hit you up. I'm gonna hit you up.
そのいい加減さが面白さかな。アバウトで適当だからこその良さもあります。まあしかしどんなマシンでもある程度奮戦できそうな手を考えました。
Let me get back to the reading.
今回
So
は
now, stadium.
スタジアム種を
Choose the stadium you want to compete in from the four that
選べるよう
appear.
にしました。マシンや
Pick the one you like based on factors like your machine or the power-ups you obtain. We also made sure that the stadium options vary.
成長結果などによりおすすめも
Depending on how you build your machine, some stadiums will be recommended. So if you're having trouble making a decision, all choose from the same pool of 4 stadiums.
どこかに入ることになりますが、どこに誰が入ったのか
You won't know who chose from which stadium until the match starts.
ここから
Gotcha.
駆け引きが始まっています。
Nine games have already begun. If you have a machine that excels at flying, then picking a flying-based stadium is one strategy.
誰かがより
But if you see an opponent that has an even better flying-based machine,
対戦を避けて
another strategy is avoiding them by selecting the selected speed. See, this is what I'm talking about, man. This is what I'm talking about, where I'm like, dude, I'm like, Sakurai will make all these super intricate details,
スピード競技に入るのも
and then he'll be like, oh, this is just a party
面白い
game.
ですね。ではシティトライアルを CP 相手にワンプレイしてみましょう。
City trial, okay, I'll add 11 computer control players and try a 12-player battle. Always something different happening. I hope you end up with something that looks good on camera. Want to focus on exploration and all that. Okay, let's begin. The combat start with weak. Let's see let's see. Let me watch what he's doing. What is he doing? Get you the wing, you feel me?
乗り換えは簡単で Y ボタンを
Alright.
押すだけですぐにできます。
He's grabbing little wings, getting the little glide wings, you feel me?
He's
flying in the air. Almost as if he was an air rider. You know what I'm saying? Get some hearts, get some hearts. You feel me? Alright, get the little weight, get the little banana. You feel me? 結構初期能力なのに上の方まで行けそうですね。What does any this is too intricate, dude. ちょっと地下街とか見て Why? 飛びやすくなってるんだけど、地下の氷がありますね。It's like if you get the box and you get the thing, you get the box and get the thing, then you get heavier and then you get stronger and then you get heavier and then you get lighter. But then you increase your defense, but then you increase your offense by 3. I wonder if this works like Bomberman, like him collecting the items that he gets. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if people know, but like when you play Bomberman, you can collect power-ups and stuff, or you can collect little power-ups and stuff throughout the game. But like, for instance, like you throw a bomb, right? And every bomb has a range, and you have a thing that can increase the range. Like if you collect enough of a power-up, you increase the range of the bomb. And I'm wondering if this is that. That's how I'm trying to, like, my brain is trying to like put that together. Jesus Christ. Good God. ウィングスターだとめちゃくちゃ不利だから、ここはワゴンスターに乗り換えておきますね。まあワゴンでもよくはないけど。Blaze said, absolutely like Bomberman. Okay, all right. そしてデスマッチはこの So every time you collect something, like you just collect things around the map to enhance, you know, what you can do. 自分の順位による報酬の2つがあります。That's how my Blaze. That's how my brain works. Like I needed a way to simplify that for me to understand it, because I was just like, I'm just seeing a bunch of things on screen, dude. I'm seeing a bunch of screen or a bunch of things on screen flying at me. So basically, get all the things. Make sure you get all the things when you're fighting people.
3人目4人目うわーこれ儲かりすぎでは
Power up sound effects are giving Kid Icarus vibes. Not gonna lie, I told you, dude. I was like, this, I'm watching this and I'm like, the mechanics aren't Kid. Obviously, the mechanics aren't Kid Icarus, but I'm like, it is definitely giving me Kid Icarus vibes.
儲かったおかげでだいぶスピードも速くなってまいりました1位ですってそうだな
Like I like having this little arena thing, and then you find like you run into people, start fighting them and stuff.
これだいぶ上に上がれるんじゃないですか遠くに飛びますねこれはなかなか火山が見えますけど火山の中にも入れますがそれは中
Can't say it's just Mario Kart no more.
ここ闘技場ですね
Mario Kart's battle mode is not like this whatsoever.
だいぶ上に何かぶつかったけれどもとりあえず今のは気にしないでおこうさてそろそろ時間も少なくなったので身の振り方を考えなければいけないです、身の振り方っていうのはどういうスタジアムが出てくることを想定してどういうマシンを使っているんですね
And here's my only fear, man. Here's my only fear, man. My only fear about this is that they're gonna be like, this is a $70 game, and I'm gonna be like, I'm sorry. This looks very fun. I'm not paying $70, man. Like it's just gonna have to wait, man.
なんでしょうね空飛ぶ島がこんなたくさんのトゲトゲウニウニに支配されるっていうゲームって
I'm just like I really want to see the price, man.
これとこれもちょっと今スペシャル使っちゃいましたけど降車できます降りられる And
I understand, like, the base price of games have risen, like they're all like $70 or whatever now. And I'm like, right, but I'm like, not every game is gonna make the cut, man. For me. I mean, it's not like it's not like Switch 1 where every game was like $60, and then it was like, oh yeah, I can just, that's a little bit of, it's fine. Like I'll try a game out, you know what I mean? But like if they're like, this is $70, $80. Nope. Mario's getting smoked right now. He is definitely for sure. Definitely for sure.
そして加速も12。やっぱり飛行で攻めるべきですかね。重たさも上がってるので、
But again,
少しずつ上がってきて。
if that's in response to me saying why I got Mario Kart instead, I only got Mario Kart because I got the bundle. That is the only reason why I got that game. Because I would have said the same thing about Mario Kart. I'm not paying $80 for that game. I'm not paying $70 for Mario Kart. The only game I've got, like Donkey Kong Bonanza. You feel me? I looked at that game. I was like, yeah, that's $70. That's definitely $70. That's $70. It's the same thing. It's the same conversation we've been having with even with Pokemon, where I'm like looking at Pokemon. I'm looking at Legends of Arceus, and I'm like, I ain't seen nothing on here that's $70. Bro, I cannot just willy-nilly hand out $70 like that, bro. For every single Nintendo game that comes out. I'm like, there's gotta be more than that. Or there's gotta be more to it, man. If I'm spending $70 on your game.
危ない今ギリでしたけどほらギリだった
Yeah, I mean, like, yes, Mario Kart is getting smoked. However, Mario Kart was $50. It was $50 for the bundle.
はいお疲れ様でしたナックルジョーが、ライトスターに乗ってますねこれはスタジアムに入る前にマシンが壊されたりなかったりするとライトスターに戻されちゃうということになるので気をつけましょうということで
If Air Riders is like 60, I'm like, all right, I'll bite.
ところでアイテムについての
New item feature, here we go.
アイテムは新しいものを拾う
Items will be replaced if you pick up a new one, but you can also reserve one item in use and hang on to it. So that's like definitely like Mario Kart. You reserve copy ability since you use those on the spot. That's decent. It's decent. That's decent. But items can be stored in reserve and automatically appear once the current item is used up. However, it'll be the same capacity as it was before, so be mindful. If you use up half of the item, it'll return half empty. If it's almost empty, I'll vanish without going into reserve. Regarding stadiums, this time the stadium, whoa, there are instances where it automatically selected for all players. Okay. This works just like the previous game where you don't get to choose the stadium. Sometimes an alert will pop up before city trial begins. Air glider. At other times, you might just all end up together. If there's an alien, or if there's an alert, everyone will bolt to the machines that have the advantage in that particular stadium. Man, he is just going into like every single, like, you know Sakurai, man. He's just going into every single little detail, bro. Probably more information than we need. But there's something very old school about this though, like where they just go into like every single little possible detail. It's outside my door. Oh. This is one thing I don't see anymore. I don't see games go into like every single possible detail no more. I remember for a time it used to irritate me. Now I'm like, I kind of wish they were better.
あなたに敵はいなかった大勝利です。一応その後その時のライバルたちの性能を持った CP と遊ぶこともできます。これに勝っても負けても優勝になりますけれども、オンラインで誰かと遊んでいる場合、自身が終わったらさっさと次のセッションにつなぐのはエアライブと同じです。好きなだけ遊んでやってください。
Go ahead and play. Tilt to vote.
参加人数が少ない時の対戦時は投票によってスタジアムを抽選することもできます。
Via a lottery.
前作同様完全ランダムにもできますのでルールをいじってみてください。スタジアムは同じ種類でもバリエーションがある場合があります。
Drag races, bruh.
たっぷり遊べたもんですね。
I've been saying like Mario Kart should have drag races, should have a drag race mode.
ぜひお楽しみください。
I get a feeling that this is gonna get demonetized. I have a bad feeling. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lower this down a little bit. Okay, he's talking again. It will release on Nintendo Music later to die. To die. Okay, man, stop with them. So to come through, that is just a humorous racing game. The original game was released over 20 years ago, but I think there's fun to be had that feels refreshing. I would say so. What's the price? Novel and unique at all at the same time. What's the price? That's all for today, but there are also still a lot of things we weren't able to cover. I do want to share the other wonderful aspects of this game sometime soon, so I hope you'll look forward to that. Okay, see you later. Alright, no release date. At least not yet. You feel me? No release date yet. Let me turn this down because I feel like again they're gonna hit me with the yo, you got music playing. Here it is. When is it release? Wait, what is this? We got other characters popping up. Who the heck is this? It was like a story mode. What did we just see? What was that? Here we go. There's a release date. 11/20. Need the price. All right. We got to go find the price. All right. All right. I like it. I like it. I'm into it. I like it. I'm into it. Let's see. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum. No, Wood, we don't want to see you. Get your gross face out of here. Let's quit this game real quick. Let's go try and find price for this thing. Don't look at my stuff. Let's see. Let us see. Hold on real fast, y'all. Give me 1 second. Okay. All right. Let's see. I'm still with you. I'm still with you. I've gone nowhere. I'm still with you. 70, I'm fine. All right. Okay. Blaze said I am okay with the 70. Not bad. I'm not gonna say 70 is bad. I'm just like for me personally, I'm like I need something. I need a little bit of a compromise. You feel me? Let me see. He said 80. I'm gonna wait. That's fair. 80. I'm definitely it's gonna be a definite no. 70. I'll get it later. You know what I mean? Like I'll wait for a discount. If it's 60, then I'll be like, oh, I might get that. You feel me? Let's see. Kirby Air Riders price. Let's check. Let's see. Let's check. Let's see. So it's 2. How much I think? No. That says Peggy. That means it's in Europe, so we don't know. Anybody know the price? Go to new, not new. Where's news? Trogdor in the chat. What's good? Dusty B in the chat. I don't normally see YouTube both of y'all pop up at the same time. That's interesting. Dusty B said, I'm not about to get the game, but honestly, that is exactly how you do a presentation. Trogdor said, yo, what's good? Dusty B said, it looks good for those that want it. I'm just not into racing games. That's what I was saying. It looks fun. It looks very fun. It looks very, 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 very fun. But the problem with me, for me personally, is like, Blaze is in the chat, right? And he's like, I'm going to get the game. And I'm like, you don't have a racing game already. So I'm like, that it already fills that spot. And I'm like, yo, that's cool. Go for that. You feel me? Unfortunately for me, I'm like, I already have a racing game. And I'm like, this isn't like the Switch 1 where, things were $60. You know what I mean? And you can like kind of spend your money a little bit more. You can be like, you can your money's a little bit more expendable when it comes to that. Like it's $60. So it's like, okay, yeah, I'll throw $60, whatever. We start hitting the $70, $80 threshold. Your games, I'm looking at every game like, I already have a racing game. I don't need another racing game. And it sucks because I'm like, your racing game looks fun, but I already have a racing game. You feel me? And I'm like, I'm not dropping $70 for that. You know what I mean? $80 for that. If it's $60, then I'm like, I can kind of finagle that. If it's $70, I'm like, I'm going to wait for a sale later down the line when I'm tired of playing the racing game I already have. You feel me? Trogdor said, I forgot about this. What, the stream? It's all good. Let's see. What is it saying? I can promise my game will be significantly less than $80. Indie devs stunned by Kirby Air Riders Switch 2 reveal after working on their own Air. What? We're not talking about you, dude. We're talking about Kirby Air Riders, dude. Air Rider. See. Blaze said, drop it like it's hot. Well, the direct. Oh, you forgot about the direct. Yeah. There's a lot of information that was packed in there. There was a lot of stuff that didn't necessarily need to be explained, but it is Sakurai, so it's like you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it and you're gonna like it. Let's see. Do we have anything? Let's go to GameStop. Do you have anything? No. They don't have a price. I don't think there's no prices revealed. Let's go to the website again. Let's see if they got anything here. Or Nintendo. Go to Nintendo. Nintendo. Kirby Air Riders. I'm clicking on the wrong thing. Wow. Give me a second. My bad. Clicking on the wrong thing. Trogdor said, so I missed everything. Yeah, you missed everything. You missed the whole thing, dog. My bad. I accidentally hit the be right back thing because I was clicking on the wrong keyboard. Kirby Air Riders Nintendo. Enter. Hey, here we go. Hold on, stop it. Stop. Sorry, people are messaging me right now. That's that. I don't want that. Okay, I want the American version. Give me the American. Give me America. You feel me? Ain't such a reason. Okay, genre problem. Okay, they haven't updated anything. So, let's go to my Nintendo or Nintendo. Let's go on the official site. You feel me? Let me look around. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's right here. Well, that's the presentation. Let's see, Kirby Air Riders. And I swear I'll be hitting stuff, man. Kirby. Dang. Air Riders. See, I ain't got nothing. Come on, man. All right, fine. Just you guys want to be like that. Nothing. Okay. There's nothing. I'm not saying anything on the price. So we'll see what the price is going to be. We'll check. We'll see later at some point. But like I said before, everybody values their game how they value them. So like I said, if somebody's like, yo, $70, what I seen was worth $70, I'm like, hey, go for it, dog. Go for it. My particular situation, again, I'm like, it's not that I'm saying that it's not worth $70. I'm saying that I already have a racing game, and I'm like, all right, I'm not done with it. So I'm like, so this one because it's not at a cheaper price, it's going to have to wait. And that's what I'm saying, and that's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? And that's the only thing I mean by that. I'm not saying like Kirby Air Riders is not worth $70. I'm saying that I already have a racing game. In spite of this racing game smoking, it looks like this game is smoking Mario Kart World, even though they look like, you know, they're two different racing games and they play different, so people play them differently for different reasons or whatever. You can always talk about that or whatever. You can always bring up that. But I'm like, it's not a matter that Kirby Air Riders doesn't look like it's $70. The problem is that I already got a racing game. You feel me? So I'm like, if this one is going to be $70, then I either have to wait for a discount to get it, and B, I'm just going to wait down the line when I'm tired of Mario Kart. You feel me? That's the only thing. Dusty B said, I totally get it, in the same boat. That's what, yeah, you know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? It's like I said, like I was saying before, it's not like the Switch one where everything was $60 and you was like, oh, I can throw a Switch, you know, Kirby in the Forgotten Land, oh, $60, oh yeah, I can throw $60 for that. Oh, Mario Party, good example. Super Mario Party, $60, yeah, I can do that. Oh, the next Mario Party, yeah, I can throw $60 at that. This time, now, I'm like, Mario Party, $70, that's gonna have to wait, G. And even if I do get that, you feel me? It's gotta wait. I don't know if I'm gonna get that for $70. I'll get it on discount. You feel me? The next Mario Party again is another Mario Party. I don't know if I can for another $70. I don't know about that, dude. Don't know about that. I think Bonanza, like I'm playing Donkey Kong Bonanza. I'm like, yo, this is $70 worth. This is definitely worth $70 for me at least. But I can't be as frugal. I can't be as like frugal and just tossing money at anything that's $70. You feel me? But anyway, WCB said, I can't wait to see all the people saying, why is the Mario Kart World like Kirby Air Riders? Yeah, right. Yeah, right. I'm like, because it's Mario Kart. Not only that, like Mario Kart is still going to get up. We're hoping that it'll still get, the idea is to be like, oh, it'll probably still get updated and all that. You know what I mean? We're still like, it might get updated. Who knows? I'm sitting there looking at mods now. 1 day ago, all daytime levels of Shamar Empire City. I'm waiting for this thing to like fully be done updating because this guy, he keeps working on this mod over and over and over and over and over. That's all that is beside the point of the video. But yeah, man. Kirby Air Riders looks incredibly fun. I'm gonna be waiting later down the line though. I mean, it's the same thing with like Sonic Cross Worlds. You know what I mean? Like Racing Cross Worlds. It's the same deal where I'm like, they're like, that game's gonna be $70. I'm like, I had to wait for a sale, dude. You know what I mean? Gotta wait for a sale. Already got a racing game. Gotta wait for a sale. I got 2 racing games right now on the Switch 2. 2 of them. And I'm like, I already got my feel right now. Now, again, I know I'm saying the same thing over and over and over, but like later down the line, when I'm sick of Mario Kart World and I'm sick of fast racing, you feel me? Then I'll start looking at, I'll be like, Racing Cross Worlds and Kirby Air Riders. Let me check those out. You feel me? Blake said Hyrule Racers. If they were gonna do that, they could have did that in Breath of the Wild. You know what I mean? That would have been interesting to see. Let me look around. You feel me? See if there's any. Am I missing any mods? Are there any crucial mods that I'm missing? Looks like no. A lot of people making a bunch of just whatever. Yeah, man. But fun direct, good direct to watch. Like what I saw. Like I said, I kind of like what Blaze was saying. Like I think Kirby Air Riders looks way more exciting. I do think that it looks way more exciting than Mario Kart World. But I'm not in his position right now where like I'm not particularly in his position where he's like, I don't have any racing games and I'm looking. If I was in his position and I was looking around, I'd be like, hey, I'm getting Air Riders, dog. You feel me? So there's that. But anyway, I think I'm gonna call this stream. We're gonna call it wanna take a shower because I have the same clothes on that I had yesterday. I'm gonna wash myself up. Then I'm gonna go take a nap. And I'm gonna text my boy later. And be like, yo, when you trying to hang out and all that stuff. All that good stuff. But if you like what you've seen here, you feel me, like, comment, subscribe, share with everybody, hit the bell. Make sure you come back. I'm streaming here during the weekdays, 5 o'clock Central Time, you feel me? Tomorrow I will be back playing, I think, a little bit more of Penny's Big Breakaway. I think I got about 40 views on that, so like I think I'll keep playing that one because people seem to be a little bit interested in that, so I'll keep playing that. Yeah, and then later in the week, if I run out of ideas, I'll go back to Zelda. You feel me? But if y'all like what y'all seen here, do all that stuff. You feel me? And if you want to support Monthly Gamer, you feel me? All my payment options are in the description below. You feel me? I got PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, Patreon. Patreon is a subscription service. If you want to throw $1 in there to help me out, that'd be great. I have a $5 tier where any game you want me to play, I'll play that on stream as long as it's YouTuber friendly, as long as I have access to it. Just let me know what game you want me to play, and I'll play that thing for you. Cool? Cool. All right, this has been Monthly Gamer. Peace out.